Hey guys, so I dropped off all of your kits on Saturday and I want to give you an overview of the activities that are in there. So the first activity that we're going to do is our rainbow cloud craft. This is a great little gift maybe for mom for Mother's Day. We always used to make homemade stuff in OT, so this is something that you could definitely give to mom for Mother's Day. So let's talk about the steps that we're going to need to do to go through this. So this right here is what our project is going to look like when it's done. Notice the cloud and our curly rainbow streamers. So let's take a look at what we need to do. The first thing you're going to need to do is cut out the cloud. You're going to curl each piece of rainbow paper one at a time around a pencil, and it will give you this nice little loop-de-loop when we're done, and you can see that mine have that loop-de-loop in them. You're going to glue those rainbow pieces on the back of your cloud. You're going to put cotton balls onto your cloud, and notice that mine are not just one big cotton ball. I kind of pulled them apart, so I want you to make sure you do that same thing. Stretch those cotton balls out and use those pincher fingers. Then we're going to glue the round pieces on as well. So what do we need to get ready? We're going to need our piece of paper with the cloud on it. We're going to need our rainbow strips. We're going to need our cotton balls and pads. We're going to need a glue stick, scissors, and a pencil. So when we're cutting out our cloud, we want to remember two things for good cutting. We hold our paper with a thumbs up position and we hold our scissors with a thumbs up position. Parents, just a little cue for you. If your child is holding with their elbows really wide out from their body or their arms really far away, you can slide a file folder or a magazine underneath their arm that's holding the scissors. That'll help keep their arm close into their body, so that they can use their distal fingers, wrists, and those muscles to cut. So what we want is that thumbs up position because we want that holding hand for the paper to be able to turn the paper while we control how fast our scissors close. I see lots of kids that chop and they close their scissors the whole way. You'll notice as I am closing my scissors, I am turning my paper a little bit at the same time. And that is what helps me stay in control and stay on that line. I never just slam my scissors closed. We want to be in control of that. My supporting hand is going to do the turning and twisting until I've gotten all the way around. The other thing I tell kids a lot, and it doesn't pertain so much to this activity, but when we're cutting, it's completely okay to take your scissors out and go to another spot on the line and cut. I think kids get caught up in the idea that they have to start and go all the way around in one direction. It's totally okay to stop, take your scissors out, and cut to get into those hard angles. That's when paper tears, and I know kids can get frustrated at that point. So for the cutting, thumbs up holding, thumbs up scissors, and turning that paper as we go. So the paper curling is kind of the most challenging part. If it's frustrating your child, they don't need to curl it. They can just glue it on straight. They can bend it if they want it to go in a different direction. They can own it and make it their own. If they want to curl it, what I have kids do is with their non-dominant hand, so I'm right-handed, my left hand is going to pinch my paper around my pencil, and then my right hand is just going to start pushing and smoothing, and I just keep catching that end as I go around till I get all the way down the pencil. And it's okay if it's not a tight curl. It can be a loose curl. If they get it around a couple times, like I said, let them own it. And it's okay if they don't go all the way to the end because you're going to need a little bit of space here at the end to glue your ribbon. So this would be the final product. I'm doing mine in the air. They can also hold theirs down on the table and use the table as a supportive place to push along as they do it. The bottom line is they need pinchers to hold at one end, and those pincher fingers should be guiding that paper as it goes all the way around. So they're going to do that until they get all of their pieces curled. I gave you two of every color just in case there was an issue with one of them. You'd have a backup. You can put all of them on your rainbow if you want, on your cloud if you want. You can put just one of each one on your cloud if you want. And like I said, if that's too challenging and they're getting frustrated, that's totally okay too. The one thing I found, I had to use a lot of glue in order to get this to stick onto the rainbow. If you have tape and you're okay with your child using tape, they can pull the tape off to tape them down. So when we're talking about using tape, I have the kids use their pinchers and pull it off. And then we talk about holding their pinchers really close to the tape point. A lot of times you'll see kids out here trying to tear it and they ball it up or they pull out a piece that's 6 feet long, and we know that they don't need that. And if your house is like mine, tape is a hot commodity that goes quickly. So you're gonna hold your pincher's finger close, and we talk about just tearing down at an angle. So it's really a good practice for your child, being able to manage basic tools like this, because they will use them more and more in the classroom as they get older. So, and it's a great fine motor task. So I never discourage use of that. I just didn't have tape to give in every envelope. So I'll let you decide what you want to do with that. So cotton balls. So let's take a look at those. This is actually kind of a challenging task for kids when I have them in my room, and we do it quite a bit. So cotton balls are really soft and they're really delicate. But if you squeeze them really hard and you try to pull, they're really strong. You really can't get them apart. So this is a great time to grade pressure and to think about how we're using our fingers. So just my pincher fingers grab the cotton ball, and I'm just gonna gently pull until I spread it out. And then I can start pulling in different directions. If a piece comes off, no big deal. You're just gonna glue it down. But I want them to try to make those pincher fingers work and think about being gentle. We talk a lot about force in OT. That would be our proprioceptive system, and we talk about how much force we're using and how hard we're holding things and how hard we're pushing down. So this is a great tool to practice that with. So they're going to stretch out all 3 cotton balls, and then they can glue them along with your cotton pads that I gave you as well, and they can put them anywhere that they want on their rainbow. And voila, finished product. So this was just a special little thing. We always do gifts for Mom for Mother's Day, and I'm sad that we can't do that this year. So I thought this would be something fun that they could hang in the window to remind us that even when there's a storm and there's rain, that it's usually followed by a rainbow and things are gonna get better. And I think moms out there, you have a lot on your plate right now, and I just applaud all of you for whatever you are doing with your child, because know that it is a good thing, no matter what. Okay, celebrate that. Kudos to moms, okay? I hope that your kids have fun doing this. Thanks.